Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. Now, keep in mind that these are general readings and they may not resonate for everyone, so make sure to check out your other placements because you could have messages waiting for you there as well. All right, let's get started. What is the energy around the week ahead for Libra? Happy birthday to any Libras celebrating this week. Happy birthday, Libra. Oh, there we go. We got leg up coming out. So you're getting some support. You're getting some support from the universe on something here that you've been thinking about. We see thinker coming out as well. Bottom of the deck, we see a change in the wind. Okay, so something is shifting here, Libra. Something is shifting, and it is coming in to support you. Look at this. You've got card 34 and 44. So sort of like an exponential growth. You're going from thinking about something to it really showing up in your life, it feels like. So really a lot of manifestation right now, a lot of shift, a lot of change. So be careful what you're thinking about because it could be moving towards you. Your mind is like a 3D printer, right? So if you really focus on something and visualize it and see it and feel it and you're really focused on it, it's going to expand and you could start to see evidence of it in front of your eyes. So this could be a week of really being careful what you wish for, because whatever it is that you're focused on right now, whatever you're giving a lot of your thought to, could show up. It could show up. You've got a lot of support happening around you right now with that beautiful leg up card, and this change in the wind is sort of like the perfect storm to blow in whatever it is that you've been really thinking about or heavily considering, or just where your thoughts are at, you know? It's really about that this week for you. So really being careful what you're thinking about, really being mindful. I shouldn't say careful, just mindful, you know, not focusing on things that you don't want, but really focusing on the things that you're grateful for and where you visualize yourself moving towards. If you have a goal in mind, really visualizing that goal can be very, very helpful to see it happen in your reality. Okay, let's shuffle again and then we will see what the tarot cards will show us for you, Libra. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's going on here for Libra? Oh, 10 of Cups. Okay, let's get your first row out. Oh, and a 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's an ending. There's an ending here. You're at the end of something and you're probably moving towards a new beginning. Really got to be mindful about what you're grateful for, like we were just talking about, and really focusing on this new beginning. Look at that, Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so really needing some self-care this week, Libra. And really needing to sort of not be multitasking and too busy. You know, it's almost one of these energies where it's sort of like, are you running around busy because you're trying to be distracted, you're trying to avoid thinking, or maybe you're trying to avoid action? You know, perhaps you're needing to be grounded this week so that you can really focus on processing whatever is sort of coming to a close for you, so that you can assess what you're really grateful for and where you see yourself moving in this new beginning with this beautiful Ace of Cups energy. Just adjusting here. So this is very interesting seeing all of this for you. This 10 of Cups in reverse is making me feel like there is something here that has sort of reached a climax, and it's brought in sort of this acknowledgement or this realization where there's a lot of miscommunications, or there could be some unrealistic expectations when it comes to a relationship or just the emotional body in general. Like your emotional body is feeling disappointed or disappointed, or sort of like, what's the other word I was just going to say? Sort of like let down emotionally. You might be feeling like there's delays or some sort of lack of dissatisfaction. That's what I was going to say. Disappointment, dissatisfaction in the realms of relationship. And this could be bringing you to a place where you're sort of looking at or thinking about, how do I bring more harmony and sort of more alignment between me and another person? Or how do I bring my emotions into alignment with my thoughts, or vice versa? And you might be struggling with that, because I see the Ten of Swords here as well, also in reverse. And so it's interesting. It's almost like your emotional body and your mental body are having a moment of realization where you're like, I can't keep going like this. I've got to shift this into a new gear here. So this could really be coming through as some resistance, not wanting to let go of some negative emotions. You might even be sort of describing your current experience as like, I have hit rock bottom. And the good news about hitting rock bottom is that there's nowhere else to go except out and up, and so I feel like you've reached a point here emotionally and mentally where you're like, I'm ready for some change. And I feel like the universe hears you, and you're going to get some support with that, but you're going to need to sort of almost be your own healer here. When I see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you're going to need to sort of focus on yourself and less on the actions or behaviors or of other people. Like this is sort of happening to reflect back at you. So it's sort of like, don't catch yourself trying to distract yourself by focusing on other people's emotional stuff or other people's mental limits. This is about you, Libra. This is about you focusing on you. And when I see that Four of Wands in reverse, it sort of makes me feel like it's really time to say what you're grateful for. And when we come to these sort of moments where we're realizing that things might be out of balance and not in alignment, it's almost a good time to sort of be grateful for the simple things in life and to sort of not get caught up in drama or other people's stuff. Like this is a time to really feel connected to yourself and your own path, which is very consistent here. So this is really a time of grounding and being devoted to connecting to yourself and connecting to the wonder of everything that's happening around you with gratitude. Seeing the Four of Wands, it's a gateway. It's ushering you into a new timeline. It's really beautiful to see these cards. You've got two tens here, and then this gateway leading into an Ace of Cups. And so I feel like you're seeing the energy of the Queen of Pentacles because you yourself need some grounding. You yourself need some healing from yourself. You're needing to come into balance, because I think you're about to start a new chapter here with that beautiful Ace of Cups, which could represent like a new connection. It could represent some new friendships, some new relationships. But it could also sort of represent what I'm feeling here is this newfound self-love, where you're sort of awakening your heart to some positive outcomes and to this feeling that you're open. You're open to some new outcomes. You're ready to surrender these sort of things that have been in your path for a long time. And I feel like you're ready to just let go of this. You're ready to leave the rock bottom feeling. You're ready to let go of any disappointment or dissatisfaction on the emotional level. And I feel like you're highly manifestive right now. And I feel like whatever it is that you sort of visualize in your mind could come to pass. So really being mindfully grateful about what it is that you're embodying and what you feel like you want to embody in the next chapter, and almost being grateful for it because it's already here. Do you know what I mean? Instead of saying, I will be happy when, which is a complete future thing, saying I'm not happy now, but I will be happy if this happens in the future. So it's sort of like being grateful for it now, putting it in the present tense instead of making your happiness conditional on something. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very interesting here, Libra. Okay, let's clarify some of these cards for you, Libra. We're seeing the Tower in reverse. Yeah, there's some change here that it's best not to resist. So I feel like you're getting, I was going to put it on the Ten of Swords, but I feel like there is a truth coming in here that it's best to just accept this truth instead of trying to sort of fight against it or deny it or be so distracted because you don't want to face it, so you're running around distracting yourself or procrastinating the thinking that needs to sort of move you through this, like the way you're thinking about things. So really seeing that Tower in reverse tells me that you're coming into some realizations here that need to be integrated into your experience now. That there's no denying this is happening. There is a shift here. The change in the wind is here. And it's best to just sort of get on board with this instead of denying it or pretending it isn't what it is, or, you know, saying it's something that it's not, like, or distracting yourself, you know, like really just sort of opening your heart to change and trusting that all will be well and that you're being guided away from things that are over or away from things that no longer serve you on your path moving ahead. And I do feel like you're walking through a gateway here with that Four of Wands. There's the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're having a really hard time letting go. You're having a really hard time letting go of some of your patterns, some of your beliefs, some of your habits and sort of way of being. You're having a hard time letting go of that. You're not feeling like you can renew yourself. You're feeling, oh, that was interesting, 11:11 on the timer as I said that. I feel like you're just feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck in this rock bottom, and you don't even, like, there may be parts of you that's starting to get comfortable there. And so a part of you is like, well, I don't want to change. I don't want to let go. I don't want a lot of stuff to shift in my life. But it might be exactly what you need when I see that Tower card. And now this Four of Wands ushering you towards that beautiful Ace of Cups. We see the Six of Wands. So that tells me you're going to be victorious. You're going to be successful in whatever it is that you put your mind to, which reminds me of what I was saying earlier, that be mindful about what you're thinking about, because it's going to be successful. So this is your opportunity to really visualize something that brings you a lot of emotional joy, something that makes you feel like you're leaving this rock bottom place where you feel stuck and, you know, a little bit blocked, maybe by fear, maybe by limited beliefs, maybe by this idea that you've got to surrender this way of thinking, you know. I feel like you're going to be really successful regardless of what you put in your mind. And as I look at the bottom of the deck, it's another 10. It's the 10 of Wands. You're coming into some big endings here, Libra. This is a big moment of shift for you, and it's going to initiate a new start. And we see the King of Pentacles in reverse now coming out on that Ace of Cups. So you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And it's almost like both of these court cards are coming in to give you the energy. Look, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of this deck now. You are really tapping into some earth sign grounding right now. And I feel like the King and the Queen are here. The court cards are here for the Pentacles to sort of represent to you the energy that you're being guided to hold on to. And that is the energy for the Queen of Pentacles of a healing, sort of grounded, resourceful and self-reliant, generous, down-to-earth, nurturing heart. You know, that is the energy of this Queen. And the King of Pentacles has got this wonderful quality of sort of being able to manifest and be very observant about a material abundance, and patient and very confident, very warm and very sort of open, right? Very secure. You feel very comforted and secure when you're with this energy of the King of Pentacles. Now, seeing both of these in reverse tells me that that is the energy you're being guided to embody, but that right now you might sort of be in a place where you're focusing more on the material in terms of lack than abundance, or you're focused on the idea of being grounded and resourceful and generous, but at the same time sort of imbalanced when it comes to your connection to those energies. You might, instead of feeling that abundance, you might be overindulging. You know, you, instead of feeling generous, you might be sort of smothering others. Like, it's interesting. It's almost like taking that quality and then sort of finding the lower vibration of that quality. Like instead of feeling like you've got strength in your community and family and all of that, you're hovering and you're smothering, which is sort of like, yes, there is an element of family and community there, but it's like taking it to that point where it becomes almost ineffective, right? Because it's nice to have community and it's nice to have a connection with the people in your life, but then when it becomes like you're over focused on those people, that shifts it. You know what I mean? So you're really being guided to hold this sort of connection to this open heart and this generous sort of feeling and this infinite abundance, this gratitude for that infinite abundance that says all these endings are leading to new beginnings, and energy can't be destroyed. So there is no lack here, you know, like it's all mindset, Libra. It's very interesting. Okay, let's have a look here at the Moon Oracle for your closing guiding messages. Ooh. Confidence is your key. Isn't that interesting? New Moon in Leo is coming out for you. So really being confident with your intentions. We see here a personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like you're coming out of that feeling that you're in rock bottom. You're coming out of that. You're going to be successful. Just be mindful this week about what you're thinking about and what you're visualizing, Libra. It makes a difference. A time to give rather than take. That's interesting because that sort of feeds on to what we were saying about these court cards, in that, you know, there is this feeling of hanging on too tightly, almost like that miser energy, versus feeling that infinite abundance that allows you to give to others instead of feeling like you have to hold on to what's yours. This is very interesting, Libra. The bottom of the deck says balance spirituality with practicality, which is, I think, what we're seeing with these court cards, is to bring things into a balance so that it's practical and you're still mindful of the more energetic spiritual nature of what's happening around you right now. Wow. What a fascinating reading. I'm going to leave it at that for you, Libra. I hope this has been helpful. And thank you so much for joining me today for this reading. If it's resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. If you would like a personal reading, you can find that information in the description below. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and light and can't wait to read for you again soon. Take care, my friends.